Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be setting up my June plan with me in my bullet journal. I'm just gonna be doing a lily pad theme. I'm gonna be using these Eco-Align brush pens and also this green Tombow marker to create all of the colors. At first I wanted to paint everything, but I thought that was maybe a bit too much, so I just tried to keep it a bit more simple and just draw everything with markers. And I'm actually very happy with how it all turned out. Yeah, I'm just creating a bunch of layers with all of these markers to create shadows and a bit more details and stuff. And I actually had a lot of fun making this. It took me a while to figure out what theme I wanted to do for June, because I know I had so many ideas, but none of them actually got me too excited to actually do it. So eventually I wanted to do something with green and pink, but I didn't know how exactly to incorporate that. So I had a bunch of visions of me painting or drawing flowers, but it all became very complicated, so I eventually came up with this idea, and I'm very happy with that I chose this because it's a lot easier than creating a bunch of very complicated flowers. These lilies were just very easy to draw. Now I'm adding the water with this blue marker, and I wrote the title in black, but I'm gonna fix that and write that in white because it just didn't really show up with the pretty dark blue. And I'm again creating a bunch of shadows underneath each lily pad to create a bit more depth. The cover page definitely took me the longest to make, but it was so much fun. I actually love making a new setup for each month. It's just so much fun for me. This unfortunately is not in focus. Okay, so now I am setting up my monthly planner, which I kind of screwed up. I don't know how, but I managed to make 7 weeks instead of just the regular 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know how. I felt pretty stupid, but I managed to make it work. You can see me stressing out. So I tried to cover it up with this really big piece of washi tape, but I'm still a little bit on the fence about whether it works with the cover page. But I don't know, I don't have anything else that I thought would cover it up, so I just left it. Now I'm just adding a few more washi tape details. And then just a little drop shadow. And then on to the next page. Here I am doing a 1 line a day, where I just write every day, just very briefly, what happened that day and how I felt. And I also wanted to incorporate a mood tracker in this, so in front of each day I drew a very small lily pad, and I'm gonna color that in according to my mood that day. I really like reading back these kind of spreads. It is very interesting what I did each day in that month. And now I'm just drawing some lilies and lily pads in the top right corner. And then on to the next page, I'm going to be setting up my expense tracker. I always find that very useful, just to see what I spend my money on. And I always keep it very simple, just a simple rectangular box with like what I spend and also how much money I make. And then this is going to be my first weekly spread. I always make my weekly spreads the same, they're just one page weekly spreads. I don't really need that much space, so just making these pretty small boxes is enough for me. And I'm creating 8 boxes actually, because I want to add one box as a to-do list for that whole week, because sometimes I want to do something in that week but I don't know exactly what day I want to do it yet, so I'll just put that in the big to-do list. And this is gonna be my next 2 weekly spreads. I again just make those boxes. I wanted to spice things up a little by just making these boxes in different shades of green. And I, on the other page, made them with different shades of pink to go with the color scheme. I'm just doing everything without a ruler because I don't know, I like the look of it, but also I am very lazy. I'm literally just too lazy to grab a ruler. For me this is just way faster, but you do sometimes make mistakes, but that's okay. I thought this spread looked kind of empty, so later on I decided to add just a few stickers and washi tapes just to make it a bit more interesting looking, that you can see here. And then to my last 2 weekly spreads, I'm now just doing everything in one color, but I'm coloring in some of the boxes to again make it a bit more interesting. Then I added some pink swatches in the left corner to again fit with the color scheme. And this is the final flip through of my June plan with me. I had a great time making this, it was so much fun, and I'm very happy with how it all turned out. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video, bye!